The think, pause, respond method for clear answers. Avoid rambling and speak with precision. Have you ever finished answering a question in a meeting and thought, wow, that was way too long, or I didn't really say anything clear? Today I'm going to give you a simple method you can use in every conversation so your answers sound clear, calm, and executive. It's called Think, Pause, Respond. Hi, I'm Eric, and welcome back to the Executive English Coach. In this lesson, you'll learn 1. Why do people ramble in English, especially in high-pressure situations? 2. The think, pause, respond method and how to use it in real time. 3. Easy answer frameworks for clear, focused responses. 4. Specific phrases you can copy for meetings, interviews, and daily work. 5. A short practice routine you can use every day to build this habit. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to give clear answers without rambling, even when you feel nervous or unprepared. 2. Why we ramble, especially in a second language. Let's start with the problem. Why do we ramble? Ramble equals talk too long, in many directions, without a clear point. Common reasons: you want to sound smart, so you add too much detail. You feel nervous, so you keep talking instead of stopping. You don't want to say I don't know, so you talk around the answer. In your first language, you may use a different structure, so in English, your thoughts feel messy. And in a second language, there's one more reason: you start speaking before your ideas are ready. You open your mouth and hope the sentence will appear. Sometimes it works. Often, it doesn't. Executives do something different. They don't try to speak fast. They try to speak clearly. And that's where our method begins. 3. The core method: think, pause, respond. The method is very simple. Think, pause, respond. Let's break it down. 3.1. Step 1. Think. Silence is a tool. Before you answer, you take 1 to 3 seconds. You decide, what is my main message? Do I want to say yes, no, I'm not sure? What is the shortest clear way to answer? This is internal thinking time. You might be worried, won't I look stupid if I'm silent? No. In executive communication, a short silence often looks like confidence, control, thoughtfulness. You're showing, I'm not reacting, I'm thinking. 3.2. Step 2. Pause. Out loud, with a phrase. Next, you take a soft pause. The pause is where you buy a bit more time, signal that you're being thoughtful. Prepare your first sentence. You can make this pause more natural with a short phrase. Examples: that's a good question. Let me think about the best way to answer. Give me a second to organize my thoughts. Let me step back for a moment. These phrases do two things at the same time. 1. They give you time. 2. They make you sound calm and professional. 3.3. Step 3. Respond. Short, clear, structured. Now you answer. The key word here is structured. Instead of speaking in a big, messy paragraph, you start with a clear first sentence, then add only the details that matter, then close your answer. We'll build some frameworks for this in the next section. For now, remember, the power is not in speaking more. The power is in speaking with structure. 4. Language for each step. Let's give you ready-made phrases you can use. 4.1. Phrases for think and pause. These are phrases you can use when someone asks you a question and you need a moment. That's a great question. Let me think for a second. Let me organize my thoughts. Let's break this into a few parts. Let me step back and give you the big picture first. Let me think about the most relevant example. Practice with me. Repeat after me, out loud. That's a great question. Let me think for a second. Let me organize my thoughts. Let's break this into a few parts. Let me step back and give you the big picture first. Good. Use these phrases instead of panicking or speaking immediately. 4.2. Phrases for respond. Opening your answer. Here are strong opening lines for clear answers. The short answer is, there are 3 key points. From my perspective, the most important factor is, at a high level, here's how I see it. In the short term, I'd recommend. These openings do something powerful. They tell your listener what to expect. That's how executives speak. 5. Simple answer frameworks. So you don't ramble. Now, Let's make this really practical. I'll give you 3 frameworks. You don't need to remember everything. Choose one that feels natural and use it again and again. Framework 1, short answer reason example. This is a great default. 1. Short answer, 1 sentence. 2. Reason, why. 3. Example, a quick illustration. Question, do you think we should delay the launch? Answer, using the framework. 1. Short answer, the short answer is yes, I think we should delay by 2 weeks. 2. Reason, the main reason is that we still have a few critical bugs, and releasing now could hurt customer trust. 3. Example, for example, in last week's testing, we saw 3 major issues that affected payment and login, so I'd rather fix those first. That's clear. Not too long. Not too emotional. Just structured. Framework 2, past, present, next step. Use this when someone asks for an update. 1. Past, what happened? 2. Present, where we are now. 3. Next step, what will happen next? Question, where are we with the marketing campaign? Answer, 1. Past, last month, we finalized the messaging and selected the main channels. 2. Present, right now, we're in the testing phase with a small audience, and the early results are positive. 3. Next step, next week, we'll scale the campaign and share a full performance report with you. Again, clear, structured, and calm. Framework 3, option A, option B recommendation. Use this when someone asks for your opinion. 1. Option A, one path. 2. Option B, another path. 3. Recommendation, what you think they should do. Question, should we hire an external agency or build the team internally? Answer. 1. Option A, we have 2 options, we can hire an external agency for speed and expertise. 2. Option B, or we can build a small internal team, which would give us more control but take longer. 3. Recommendation, given our timeline, I'd recommend using an external agency now and slowly building an internal team in parallel. You sound strategic and balanced. 6. How think, pause, respond. Works in real situations. Let's put it all together with mini scenes. In a meeting. Manager, can you quickly summarize the risk here? You. Step by step. 1. Think. Internal, 2 seconds. What's the main risk? How can I explain it simply? 2. Pause. Phrase, let me step back and give you the short version. 3. Respond. Framework, short answer reason example. The short answer is, the main risk is delayed delivery for our top clients. The reason is that our testing phase is shorter than usual, so we may discover issues later. For example, we already found 2 bugs in the last build that impacted performance. This is clear. This is precise. This is executive. When you're put on the spot. VP, what's your view on the new pricing strategy? You feel surprised. You didn't expect this question. Instead of panicking, you use the method. 1. Think, what do I really think? Positive? Negative? Mixed? 2. Pause. Phrase, that's a great question. Let me organize my thoughts. 3. Respond. Framework, option A, option B recommendation. I see 2 sides to it. On one hand, the higher price positions us as more premium and increases margins. On the other hand, we may lose some price-sensitive customers, especially in smaller markets. Overall, I support the strategy, but I'd recommend monitoring churn closely in the first quarter. You didn't ramble. You gave a structured, balanced answer. When you don't know the answer, sometimes the clearest answer is, I don't know yet. But you can say it in an executive way. Question, do we have exact numbers for customer retention after the change? You. 1. Think, pause. Phrase, let me think for a second. 2. Respond, I don't have the exact numbers with me right now. What I can say is that early feedback from the support team is positive. If you'd like, I can pull the latest retention data after this meeting and send you a quick summary. This is clear, honest, and professional. 7. Practicing think, pause, respond. Now let's practice together. I'm going to give you 3 questions. For each one, 1. Pause for 2 to 3 seconds. 2. Use one phrase, "That's a good question. Let me think for a second." 3. Then answer using one framework, short answer, reason, example. Past, present, next step. Option A, option B, recommendation. Practice question 1. How is your team handling the increased workload this quarter? Pause. Use a phrase. Then answer with past, present, next step. Practice question 2. Do you think we should continue with remote work, or bring everyone back to the office? Pause. Use a phrase. Then answer with option A, option B, recommendation. Practice question 3. What is the biggest challenge for your project right now? Pause. Use a phrase. Then answer with short answer, reason, example. You can go back, pause this video, and repeat this exercise as many times as you want. Repetition will make this method feel natural, not forced. 8. Common mistakes to avoid. When you start using think, pause, respond, watch out for these mistakes. 1. Over-explaining. If you notice you're adding too many details, stop and say, "Let me summarize that more simply." 2. Apologizing for thinking. Don't say, "Sorry, my English is bad," or "Sorry, I'm slow." Instead say, "Let me think for a second." This sounds confident and intentional. 3. Never closing your answer. Always try to end with a clear final line. So, in summary, so my recommendation is, so that's where we are today. Executives are very good at closing their answers. 9. Daily 5-minute practice routine. Here's a simple routine to build this habit in 5 minutes a day. Step 1, question list. Write down 3 questions you often hear at work. For example, can you give us a quick update on your project? What do you think we should prioritize next? What's the risk if we delay this? Step 2, practice the pause. For each question, 1. Pause for 2 to 3 seconds. 2. Say a pause phrase out loud. "That's a good question. Let me think for a second." 3. Use one framework to answer. Step 3, record and review. Record yourself on your phone. Listen and ask, did I pause, or did I start speaking immediately? Was my answer structured, or did I wander? Did I have a clear first sentence and a clear ending? If you do this every day for 1 week, you will feel the difference in your meetings. Let's quickly review the key ideas from this lesson. 1. You ramble when you start speaking before your ideas are ready. 2. Executives use think, pause, respond. Think, decide your main message. Pause, use a short phrase to buy time. Respond, answer with a clear structure. 3. Use simple frameworks, short answer, reason, example. Past, present, next step. Option A, option B, recommendation. 4. Silence is not weakness, it's executive control. 5. Practice 5 minutes a day with real questions from your job. If you want to sound calmer, clearer, and professional in English, start noticing your answers this week. Ask yourself after each meeting, did I think, pause, respond? Or did I just react and ramble? If this lesson helped you, subscribe to the Executive English Coach, and share this video with a colleague who also wants to sound more confident and precise in English. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.